Can you really build muscle and lose fat at the same time? It might sound impossible, but I am living proof that it is not. I lost over 50 pounds in 9 months, all while maintaining my strength in the gym, my energy, my lean muscle mass, and my metabolism to where I am now eating over 3,000 calories a day and staying lean year round. In fact, I was still squatting over 225 pounds on my fat loss journey, even at the very end after I lost the weight. Today, what I'm gonna be sharing with you is how to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. In fact, I'm gonna be breaking down the 3 types of people that can actually do this thing, because not everybody can. And make sure to stay tuned to the end, where I share with you how to transform your body starting today so that you can too get your transformation before 2025. Let's get into it. It comes down to 3 main groups of individuals. And the great news is that no matter where you are in your journey, if you apply these principles, you can start seeing real changes. The first group that can see fast results are newbies. When you're new to strength training, your body responds rapidly to the stimulus of lifting weights. This is called the newbie gains, and it allows you to actually build muscle and burn fat at the same time. Here's why this works. Strength training, it causes micro tears in your muscle fibers. And as your body repairs these tears, your muscles grow. At the same time, if you're eating enough protein, about 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, your body will use that protein to repair and build muscle. Since you're a beginner, your body also taps into fat stores for energy, which leads to fat loss. A great example of this is my client Robin. She lost over 22 pounds in 90 days eating 400 calories more a day. Here's the deal though. When she came to me, she never truly developed strength training a part of her routine. She got nervous going to the gym. She didn't know what to do. So she kind of stuck to cardio because that's where she felt most confident. So she was eating healthy, taking all the supplements, doing the cardio, but had that stubborn belly fat, that perimenopause weight gain, chronic cravings, run down. So when we got her that perfect strength training regimen, and I built it out to her at home so she felt comfortable and confident getting started with it, she was able to drop 22 pounds eating more food. And I do want to back preferences. She had chronic digestive issues going on. I'm going to be putting up her whole case study soon on my case studies playlist. I will link it above. But if we have a lot of gut issues going on and hormone imbalances and we're trying for weight loss, you're not gonna see the same results. And I'm gonna go into that a little bit later in the video, so you wanna make sure that you are staying tuned to the end, because I got all those tips coming your way too. The second group of people are those who are in a caloric deficit. But here is the key. It's not just about drastically cutting your calories. It's about creating a slight deficit while making sure you're getting enough protein and doing strength training. Let me break down a simplified science behind this. When you're in a slight caloric deficit and lifting weights, your body uses the stored fat for energy while building muscle with the protein you're consuming. Muscle requires more calories to maintain than fat, so by building muscle, you increase your metabolism, meaning you are burning more calories even when you're resting. I want to give a great example of my client Liz. She came to me eating around 1,400 calories. I got her dropping fat, building muscle, eating 1,400 calories. But I completely shifted her macros around, her carbs, fat, and protein, since everybody's body and everybody's metabolism is different. That's why one person could do a ketogenic diet and another person will not thrive on it and they'll actually feel worse. And never use a fitness tracker, by the way, those are very inaccurate. I do all this for my clients. I wanna say a side note on her story, because as you know, nobody that comes to me, it's simple calories in versus calories out. So I wanna show you a different side of it. Liz actually came to me too with chronic chronic digestive issues, chronic constipation. She was a model and at the same time had all these hormone imbalances, endometriosis, to where she was bedridden. She couldn't even train during her cycle. She was so fatigued, run down, and she did not know what to do. And in 90 days, through healing her gut, and by making the shifts with her macros, her training, and all of that so that she was able to balance her hormones, she legit told me this: Elizabeth, I feel energized. I'm getting stronger with my workouts. I'm working out during my cycle. I'm not run down with low energy. I can't move. She is feeling her sexiest, strongest self. And we focused on her health. So by focusing on right here with her training and the macros, and then bringing over here everything to help with her gut, her hormones, she was able to build muscle, get her confidence back as a model, and transform her body, all by focusing on the gut too. And if her story isn't up yet in the client case studies, her name is Liz and it will be coming up soon, so keep an eye out on the case studies playlist. Finally, there are those who are either overweight or returning to fitness after a long break or even an injury. It's kind of like the newbie gains. When you're taking a period of time off, when you come back, your body has that new stimulus for growth. A good example is my client Amy. She lost over 27 pounds, building lean muscle, losing fat, eating 1,000 calories more a day, but she was always active. She was, did her fitness, but what happened is she had 5 kids. She had a busy life and life took over. Her health started to go. She didn't feel good. And then when she came to me, I'm like, what are we doing? She's like, Elizabeth, I haven't been doing a lot of strength training at all. So she was detrained for the last several months. So when we were able to bring her back in, get the proper strength training in, I'm training her 3 days a week from home. Her case study is up. I will link it right up here. We did everything of what we did with her gut, her hormones, because she had perimenopause. And she's down. She's down now officially 40 pounds since finishing my 12-week transformation. It just shows you that you can build muscle and you can lose fat, but everybody's body, everybody's journey is different, and it's not about finding the diet. It's about looking at the individual, where they're at, and getting a customized plan of action for them to reach their goals fast. This is what makes my 90-day transformation different from traditional fat loss programs. It's not about eating less. It's about fueling your body with the right foods and training smart. Whether you're new to strength training, in a caloric deficit, or returning after taking a break, we will help you build muscle, burn fat, and feel stronger and sexier with age. That is my motto. My next 90-day whole body transformation starts November 12th, and I'm only taking on a limited number of clients. If you're ready to change your body, your life like these women above, click the link below and let's get you feeling and seeing your results going into 2025. It is the moment you have been waiting for. Now that you know how you can lose fat and build muscle at the same time, let me give you 3 powerful strategies that you can start using today to kick off your body transformation. But here's the catch. These aren't your average tips, like just go eat more protein and lift weights. The first tip is going to be muscle is your secret weapon. And it's not what you think. Here's the truth. Muscle is your biggest asset when it comes to fat loss, but not just because it looks good. The more muscle you build, the more fat you'll burn, even while you're asleep. But here's what most people miss. It's not about lifting weights for high reps. It's about pushing your muscles to the limit, which forces your body to adapt. There's one training method that makes this happen faster than anything else, and that is progressive overload. We want to be focusing on getting stronger, pushing our limit. With all my clients, I don't change their program up every week, but I structure their program to maximize fat loss, muscle growth, and get them out of the gym within 45 minutes. You don't need to be spending hours in the gym a day. The second tip is the gut hormone connection. And this is really your body's secret to muscle gain and fat loss and getting your health back and those cravings away and energy up. Because it's not just about your calories and workouts. If your gut and hormones are not in check, you will not see the results you want. And here's why. Your gut, as I mentioned, is where you absorb and assimilate your nutrients, meaning if your gut is not healthy, you cannot properly absorb your protein, vitamins, minerals needed to build muscle, to burn fat. Plus, your hormones like our insulin and cortisol need to be balanced for fat loss to happen. So we have our gut over here. So many of us, we've been on courses of antibiotics, chronic stress. Maybe you have parasites or pathogens. You're getting chronic yeast infections. You have things like histamine issues. Your nose is running everywhere. You're getting breakouts on your face. All of these are connected to our gut. And if we have something called leaky gut, we're not absorbing and assimilating our nutrients. And also, that plays a huge role into developing food sensitivities, autoimmune disorders, like so many things. So by healing the gut, getting it to where we're able to absorb, assimilate our nutrients, get the resilience back, that is truly, truly such a huge role in weight loss, because our gut microbiome, which gets destroyed when we're taking antibiotics, it doesn't just replenish. That's 80% of your immune system in your gut. Those play a huge role with your metabolism. If we have a congested liver, that's where our thyroid conversion, 20% of it is, with also our gut bacteria. So we don't want to just look at fat loss, we want to look at here. What other symptoms do we have going on? Do we have anemia? Do we have Hashimoto's, thyroid issues? Do we have chronic inflammation, rheumatoid arthritis, bloating, gas, SIBO, parasites, acid reflux? We're on medications. I had a client on that for 10 years and she was vomiting every night with chronic acid reflux, and she's off of all of her medications. She's down pounds. All of her health markers are coming back, and her story's coming up soon, and it just shows you it's not just about fat loss. The third tip, and you're probably missing this one factor because it's not training and it's not diet. Most people think that training and diet are the only two factors in building muscle and losing fat. But there's one more element that almost everyone overlooks, or we know we need to focus on it, but we do not address it. And it's likely the reason why you're not seeing results that you want. This factor has all to do with your recovery, the time when your muscles actually grow and your body burns fat. I really love to educate on how to optimize recovery so that you can burn more fat, build more muscle, even when you're not training. And it's by focusing on our sleep, our stress management, and even rest. And you might be doing everything right in the gym, but if you're missing this piece, you won't see the full results, because I was in your shoes. And I pushed them aside. I don't need sleep, stress this, but no. Sleep is where you make your human growth hormone. That's for recovery, it's for building muscle. Now, if sleep goes, cravings up, food goes. Like, we all have a busy lifestyle, but I work with busy individuals, and we want to get it to where you have more time with your family, and this becomes a part of your life, not all of it, so that you're able to get your body, but sustain it in a balanced lifestyle. So as you can see, you can build muscle and you can lose fat at the same time, but there are different case scenarios. And when you are going for your body transformation, you don't just want to look at, hey, how fast can I get this result? Or what can I do to get lean and shredded? Look at your whole body's health. If you're having chronic cravings to run down, you can't go to the bathroom, and you got thyroid issues and anxiety, even when you hit that goal, you're still not going to be happy. But if you address your health is going to give you that transformation. If I could ask for one thing for you today, if you feel like this video would help someone, please send it to a friend. It is truly my goal to help one person every single day. And if you're ready to start your 90-day transformation and you want the full blueprint to build muscle, burn fat, my woman, 30 plus, and transform your body without cutting calories or feeling deprived, if you're serious about making a change, click the link below to join my 90-day whole body transformation before the spots fill up, and let's get you started on your transformation today.